Alright, I am still not really sure how to start off a YouTube video, even though I've already done all the gameplay and I'm recording over it, but I'm gonna have a lot more free time to this channel now, because I don't have to worry about going to an exhausting fucking 12-hour job. And I was racking my brain thinking of, well, what should the first video be about? I kinda want it to be something more authentic, so my reactions would be better, and the perfect opportunity fell right into my lap, because my little sister messaged me and said, hey, I just got Project Zomboid, I've never played it, do you want me to buy it for you? And of course I was like, fuck yeah, that sounds awesome, because I've only seen a few videos on the game, but I've never played it before personally, and let me tell you, this game will push your fucking shit in over and over and over. It is so hard all the time. There is almost no downtime, and when there is, you're having to eat and drink and lick your wounds so you don't just fall over dead. It is rough. And it is also so fucking fun. Oh my god, like just this 4 hours of footage we got made this probably one of my favorite games. This was so fun. I really liked it, and I hope whoever's watching this will enjoy this video. I've never really done any major video editing before. This is like a first time for me, and I've already learned so much more stuff about it, like how to make OBS actually capture it correctly, which I figured out after this. So I know the screen, the right side of the screen where all the debuffs and shit are, and the time for my watch, all that will be cut off. Quality will be low, I know that, and I'm sorry. It will already be fixed next video. I've already figured out how to change it. I hope y'all enjoy this video I cooked up for y'all. It's probably gonna be like 30 minutes long, which is really weird coming from this channel who's only posted really short shit like that. I think Ghost of Tsushima was the last thing I posted, and really poorly edited, way more poorly than this at least, stuff, because I just used the built-in PlayStation editor for that Fall Guys video and the Destiny one. But this is an actual, real, proper video on the computer with a computer game with computer video editing software, and I've been working on it for like the last 4 days. I really hope y'all like it. Let's get into it. So the first order of business was actually opening the game and getting my little sister into a multiplayer world with me, which took a while, probably like 20 or 30 minutes, which is what you're seeing now, just me wandering through this fog aimlessly, figuring out the basic controls of the menus and shit. But eventually I figured out how to turn on invisible and God mode so all the zombies would leave me alone and I could actually focus on it, and without too much more effort we finally got her into the game and we could start playing. Fuck you, idiot. So at this point we had already gotten her into the game, and I was using the last bit of my God mode invisible powers to go ahead and teleport to her so we could just get this on the road already. But I only teleport to her one other time, and it's to show her my character fresh out of spawn instead of all mangled and fucked up by zombies while in God mode. Yeah, we get teleported and now we're just looting this first house we got into. Didn't really find that much, just some food and a few basic weapons. Like I had a butcher knife. She had, I think, like a rolling pin or something. We just kept looting and scrounging and trying to figure out how to play the game, and eventually we got to a rather vicious combat environment.
If my guy will attack them.
Bitch! Get the fuck out of here, that weak shit. Oh shit, oh no, the fuck you don't. Uh-oh. Alright, so you're probably watching the footage of that fight and thinking, oh, well, that wasn't that bad. You only got hit once. Sometimes getting hit once is all it takes for you to just start fucking bleeding to death and dying really fast. But I did get lucky, and I think it was only a scratch that I bandaged up, like, immediately after. As you can see in this footage that I'm talking over, the butcher knife starts slowing down a lot, really fast, and reveals its true shitty potential of a weapon. And I die very shortly after. And my little sister had also been in the house where a zombie had gotten in while she was trying to reconnect, and she had gotten eaten and died too with our backpack on. So we were basically having to start from scratch with these next two characters because all of our shit was surrounded by a horde of zombies. Fuck that. Butcher knife fucking sucks. Alright, so after that horrifically tragic death at the hands of a mob, I remade my character and actually gave him more perks than just disorganized, which is all I had last time. He has disorganized, hard of hearing, and inconspicuous, so every zombie in a 10-mile radius won't immediately spot him as soon as he spawns, which is kind of funny I'm saying that. Wait until you see what happens when I spawn. Anyways, when I do spawn, I find the holy grail of weapons. It's so good, and then right after it, I have probably the most terrifying experience of just trying to search through a fucking cupboard I've ever had in my whole life. I was damn near shitting myself looting that cupboard. Already? Can opener. I saw that. I know. Oh, god damn it. That one. Yes. Grab the can opener. Fuck. So after experiencing the joys of looting in this fucking hellscape of a video game, I get the typical Zomboid welcome of getting chased out of town by every resident within 8 blocks. And while I'm running for my life, I'm trying to think, well, how the fuck am I gonna loot anything when being chased by this goddamn mob? But eventually I managed to make it out into a wide open field where I lose the majority of them, and then the frying pan finally shows its true potential over that shit-ass butcher knife. And I think I'll just let the footage speak for itself on this one, because it was a fucking slaughter, and it was amazing. Get fucked, bitch. So after fighting valiantly and carving my way through hordes of the undead, there was like 16 of them, I think, I finally get the well-earned reward of an entire house to myself, free of zombies to scavenge and pick through however I please. And the going is good, I'm feeling dandy, and about 25 seconds in, I get fucking wombo comboed by a zombified gay couple using the power of love and friendship to put me 6 feet into the fucking ground in record time. They 1-2 stepped on me. It was automatic. I couldn't even clean a rag before I was on the fucking ground because I had bled to death. Even though it was such a good run with the frying pan, this game still did not hesitate to fucking toss me like a ragdoll. But that did not stop me from making a third and final attempt for the session. With those 20 kills under my belt, I was definitely way more familiar with how combat worked and ready to go rock some shit. But Steam and Zomboid thought it would be funny to play a quirky little funny prank on me and give me connection issues for 30 fucking minutes. The host must allow you to join. She did already. Damn it. God damn it. Bro, it's still fucking saying you need to allow me to join. Bro. It looked like it was working for a fucking second, and then it just said you need to allow me to join again. User is already connected. Bitch. It's taking a little longer this time. Connection failed. Fuck you. I am allowed to join. I am. I swear to fucking God that I'm allowed to join the game. Trying Steam connection and connection failed. Fuck you. Let's go back to engineer. Disorganized. Add inconspicuous. And hard of hearing. The boy. Alright, he's saved now. He's a preset. Screetob Juffbo is here to fucking stay. He's a fucking nerd, dude.
You look fucking ridiculous.
Screetob Juffbo was back and more ready than ever to absolutely beat zombie cheats. But first he had to go through the usual zomboid ritual of stripping down the first house down to the fucking floorboards, finding almost nothing, and then getting chased out of the town for 30 goddamn minutes. But this time I did keep my head on my shoulders enough to curb stomp a zombie's brains all over the fucking street and take its watch. Take that watch. See ya. So after finishing what was basically a hit and run, I finished out the starting ritual of Zomboid by getting away from the mob that was the entire goddamn town and stumbled onto a bait shop. Now stumbling onto this bait shop was the first moment of real actual peace I'd had during the entire playthrough up to this point. I could walk around and catch my breath and loot as I please and actually really figure out how to navigate the menus good. There's only like 2 zombies that tried to get me, which they were light work, just the old push and stomp method worked fine, but I looted some fishing line and a fishing rod and some bait that I literally never used. It was all a fucking waste of time, but it was nice to have a spot to finally catch my breath and eat and drink, because there were rain collector barrels in there, so I at least got to have a drink, and there was a burger place right next door that I cooked some of the frozen food I had gathered up to this point at. But yeah, this was kind of just like a moment of peace for once, and it was nice. So after a long bit of R&R at the bait shop, I finally start heading on the way to rendezvous with my little sister, who has been suffering and fighting for her goddamn life this whole time. While I'm walking down there, I break into the police station and find out that all the presumably good shit is locked behind a door with a code that I can't get into, so I kind of just fart around before leaving out the back window. But when I do finally find her, I find the Ultima weapon, the Excalibur, the Muramasa, the Skull Crusher. Truly, it's great. Up 1.
Well, you're gonna grab both of them again.
I know, and I'm gonna equip 1. There we go. And then it was in my hands at last. The Foe Cleaver, the Enemy Destroyer. This is the melee weapon that I'll be using for the whole rest of this video. It goes fucking apeshit. Now, contrary to what I'm saying right now, you're watching me use it and saying, bro, this shit is fucking ass. Why would you use this? It sucks. That's because I'm forgetting to two-hand it, which I didn't even know you could do until later. And when I start doing that, it really picks up and starts mowing zombies down in literally 2 hits. It is fucking nuts. Anyways, during this struggle, while I'm one-handing the crowbar like a fucking tool, my little sister fucking dies, and I have to put her down like a dog with it. It takes a long time, because there's like 4 other zombies also, but I do eventually triumph, and after I do, I go out looting and scrounging, as you do, while I wait for her to get back, and I find another precious, powerful artifact that I definitely get a chance to use and don't die before I even remember it's in my inventory. So after finding what had been known pre-apocalypse as a motherfucking Thule, I go back out and start heading towards my little sister because she had respawned and made a new character. And it was at this point that I had finally found out how to two-hand the crowbar and release its truly horrifically destructive power. Now I'm the one stepping on people instead of getting 1-2 stepped on with that fucking dinky frying pan. However, respect to the frying pan, it did its job admirably. Anyways, as I'm demonstrating the crowbar's amazing powers, I stumble onto a zombie that has a whole satchel on his back, which is a shitload more carry space, which is really good for a dumbass who picked disorganized like myself. I did not know how hindering this fucking trait would be until I had to put up with it. It sucks. I do not like disorganized. I'm not using it anymore. But I beat the fuck out of him, take his bag, and a little bit after that, I actually find my little sister walking down the road towards me, and we have to run for our lives from the decently sized horde I had gathered up while getting that backpack. And after we had found each other and started walking for a little bit, I noticed that my little sister's character looked a little bit familiar. Satchel? Satchel. Equip on deck. Thank you. See you later, fucker. Top Juffbo is doing rather well. You hungry or thirsty or anything?
No, I'm doing good. I just spawned in.
Oh my god. So after we'd finally reunited and we're walking on that path, like literally nothing interesting happened for a full in-game day. Well, it was close to night by that time. We had found a bakery to chill out in, so there was enough food and there was a running sink so we could just eat and drink and wait through the night. But it was like not exciting at all. There was absolutely nothing to talk about until like the morning after, when we went back to confront that pretty big horde of zombies we'd fought or ran off from earlier. And Walter White is a burglar, so he could hotwire this van, but it was already super fucked up and driving it didn't go too well. Coolin'?
I died.
You died? How did you
I
die?
died in the car.
Bitch! Oh my fucking god!
Double kill, triple kill, overkill.
So after Walter White's horrific car crash had taught us the basic car controls, we needed to go and get some gas for another car we had found that was actually in pristine condition. Gas was all it needed. However, at the gas station, tragedy had finally struck the life of Screetob Juffbo at long last. He had taken a bite on his right hand which had gotten infected. Now, this bite didn't kill him outright, but it did make me go recklessly scrounging enough to eventually get overrun and finally taken down in this last attempt. Just trying to disinfect a fucking bite wound on my right hand, dude. It's ridiculous. If I was just more careful, I would have lived.
I'm surprised you haven't pulled it out yet.
Well, I'm not gonna get to. I just died.
Brave.
Yeah, I'm fucked. Dude. Fuck, I'm doing so good. Alright, well, I've gotta say, that was a lot of fucking work. Dude, video editing is so much shit to do. I mean, it's still infinitely better than a regular ass, like, normal job where you go outside and have to put up with people and shit. But it's not just, like, easy either. But I am still really looking forward to it, and I hope whoever's still stuck around here to the very end, I hope y'all liked it. I'm excited to do more with much higher quality, with all the shit I've learned about editing videos, and I can't wait to keep doing it, and I really hope I can start making a living off of this. And that's about it. I guess I'll catch y'all on the next video.